So as a mother, it has touched something in me, or it has invoked like fear, for instance. So like taking public transportation with my son now, I have to think like, so this could be the last time I probably even see my own child, because I don't know what would happen, like especially with trafficking. You don't know how the situations like transpire or whatever. So
knowing that my parents, they might just get an SMS that we can't find Jessica anymore.
I am angry. I'm disgusted. It's upsetting, honestly. Every time I leave my house, I wonder, is it my turn today?
It's almost like you're gambling with your life, because you don't know what will happen once you step out.
Honestly, I'm tired. That's my honest truth. I'm just tired of growing up with it. I'm tired of hearing it, and then I'm tired of being part of it.
It makes me feel afraid. It makes me feel sad. It makes me feel anxious. That one morning you wake up and you don't know if you're going to make it at the end of the day.
It's nerve-wracking, really. So there's no positive feeling towards any of those.
What are we doing about it? Yes, it's like keep it coming so the newspapers can sell.
But also, you don't have any choice. You can't say, I'm just going to be home and let life be.
We cannot have continuous things happening. We celebrated 30 years of independence. Which aspect of it? Because I'm a woman and I don't see closure in specific things that are pertaining to us ladies. Do you understand?
I am constantly living in fear in these days because these times are uncertain, and I just feel like my life doesn't belong to me anymore.
I think men need a platform for themselves. We need a platform for men to talk and for women to listen and for society to listen.
We as mothers, as fathers, as a community that is raising up these children, we need to teach our children omikaro miwanawa, omaihumbatoma anawa, nombepo pantu, so that when they grow up, they never leave this behavior that we've taught them in, that we've groomed them in. You understand? Because antu ya mwimo magumbo iyagandwa, and it's a problem ngerokani yakagandwa membo, because okana hono grows up to be entitled to whatever. They grow up doing whatever they want.
As a woman, I know exactly where to direct the energy to. I know exactly where to say, go here, go there. There's the girl child, there's the what. But there isn't anything for the boy child.
Stricter laws can definitely be a huge advantage towards motivating lesser crime. Then lastly, I believe there is a need for more community-based preventative programs taking place.
To stop being ignorant, stop thinking because I live a comfortable life, these things can't affect me, or I live in this part of the country, this won't happen to me. It can happen to anyone.
like just to give like fear into people that do this stuff, like because now the reason why people feel like they can be doing all of this is because not a lot is being done by the law.
Shashi kapunango hati, no, that is wrong. So we need to teach our children the difference between right and wrong. Ngoka ntaka ningepokwa horike okana naka gandwe.
Our child protection policies in the country needs to be strengthened.
And as long as there isn't anything for the boy child, that gap will always be missed, in my personal opinion.
We need to use our media effectively so that our nation knows that this is an issue and it needs to be dealt with.
If you are not taught well, you will never ever be a better person. Shashi, it starts from when you are young, and then you grow in that, you grow. So for me, it starts at home, it starts in the community. We as people that are raising children, let us do better, let us do more.
To the men that are doing this, before you touch her, before you take someone else's child, before you just ship them off because the money looks good, you were born by a woman. You were raised by a woman. Your siblings could possibly be women.
We need to stay safe. We need to educate ourselves. This could happen to anybody. You're not special.
Your aunts, those that you love the dearer to dear. Your own girlfriend is a woman. And yes, she's not your relative, so why care? It's perfectly fine. But imagine that happening to the ones that you truly love.
As a mother of a boy child, I feel like it's my responsibility to teach him to respect women. It's my responsibility to teach him while he's still young that violence is not the answer for things.
Let's create a culture of when my child is your child, and look out for one another.
I mean, you can't love your daughter so much and wish them the best in this lifetime and not think or even worry that something of what you are doing could happen to your own child. So to those that are doing it, please take a minute and just think about what you're doing to society, what you're doing to someone else's child, what you're doing to somebody's mother, aunt, or sister.
We are all victims. We can all be victims any day, anywhere. And so we just need to stay safe and keep ourselves aware of our surroundings always.
Stay strong, pray.
For me, when it comes to rape, gender violence, it's not these things that are normalized. It's the reaction to it that has been normalized. And I say we need to be more vocal. We need to amplify our voices today more than ever. You understand? So I urge all Namibians to please say something when you see something. I repeat, say something when you see something.